welcome to the extensive guide of the Tyrant Isle co-op dungeon. And the reason why I created this so you don't do this. So step by step, first boss super easy, all you have to do is just knock it out. It's almost like a warm-up to this dungeon, there's not much to it honestly. You're gonna able to clear this out without a problem, especially if you followed my other guide and you queued up with people who are 21 plus 100 more at least. But this is the easiest dungeon ever, and you don't have to kill most of the mobs, you can just run through at the beginning, but you have to hug the walls, so you don't aggro everything. If you aggro and everything, like here we did accidentally, you make sure you fight by those oil pillars, so you do extra damage. Now this is where the first mechanic actually happens. This boss is a little bit tougher than the others, but there's just one main thing here, as you're gonna see it right now, and all you need to do is jump over it to avoid the damage. It actually does pretty heavy damage. If you have some, weak links in the group, then they might get one-shotted. Now this is your first save that you create here, so if you die after in the game, then you're gonna respawn right there. Now in this area, you're gonna stick to the right, come up here, clear in that bridge area all the mobs before you start this boss. With this boss, all you have to really do is stand behind those pillars, so when it attacks you, it will get stunned instead of hitting you and the pillars will explode. And by the time you have all four, it should all disappear, so you should be all good. After that, you go into this right here, and then once you're in this thing, you hug the wall where I'm standing right now. You can clearly see it where I am, right there. Very important that you're there. If you're not there, you're not gonna be able to jump up and clear this wall. See that? So one of our teammates didn't clear the wall, so now what he's had to do, just wait around or try to do it again because it will shoot up once more. But if you don't want to do that, you just wait until we get here, we get shoot up in the air, and we get to the boss. And right before we get to right here, the new save area creates, and then he's gonna able to spawn where we are, so I don't have to do fly over. This is one of the most fun bosses that I have ever fought in the game. I really enjoy it just because it has lots of cool mechanics. When you start this, I highly recommend that you pick a flower. Every person stands around a flower, and that's their flower. Call it out right off the bat. You will see why in a minute, but it's a very important mechanic that you know which flower is yours. Now the second mechanic that I think we're gonna start out here first is you have to go into these geysers, otherwise you're gonna explode and die. So once it shoots up, you hit the flying mechanic, land, hit S, and then that. And now you become the rat, and once you become the rat, you have to run towards the flower, but before it does an explosion, you have to go underground. You have to press 1, and once you press 1, you go underground. As soon as you see the explosion passes you, the waves, you push 1 again, come back up, and then you eat the flower. But you have to eat the flower before the mob or the boss eats you. Oh! Does that make sense? It's so much fun. But that's all to it. After that, you just fight. Obviously, avoid the fireballs. It's gonna suck you in again. You become a rat, run towards it, get as close as you can get to the flower without going under the ground. And then, once you're there and before the explosion happens, you go underground, and then the explosion happens, come back up, eat the flower before the boss eats you. As you saw, the boss almost ate me, so it was very close. And it ate one of our teammates already. So now the guys here, you go in here, you all go up in the air, go down, go back and attacking. That's it. Those are the two main mechanics. Everything else is super simple. I'm a rat again, went underground, now come back up, run towards to it. Almost got me again because I went underground a little too soon. But I think you're gonna die maybe like once or twice, and then after that you will get the hang of this. It's actually lots of fun. Once you know how to do this, you're gonna have lots of fun. And again, you can queue up. You can actually queue, and that will allow you to not take damage when that happens. And then guys here, back again, and that's it. This is the two main things. It's just gonna go between back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then there is like when it targets you and puts, but you see how you see this? There was the explosion, went underground, came back up, and we got it. It's as simple as that. You can complete this with basically 2 people. If there's a tank, there's a damage. You're gonna able to finish this with like 2 people. It's just gonna take forever. But this is a very easy boss. This group was actually under, I think, 1900 or 19-ish hundred. That's why we're not doing as much damage. But that's why it's taking forever, even with fast speed. But as you can see, it's taking forever. Times I turn into a rat and how many times I had to go up in the air. But it was perfect because it gave me more practice so I can explain this a little bit better. But you always want to queue up so you don't have to take damage. Then all you do, I'm running out of mana and health as well because I think our healer, oh no, healer is still there, okay. Q, there we go, easy peasy. But that's it. If you have any questions about this boss mechanic, let me know in the comments. I will respond back to you. Well, that's honestly all there is. You geyser up, you become a rat, go underground, come back up, and honestly, that's freaking it. You see, one last time we had to do it, come back up, eat the flower, and game over. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna able to knock this thing out, and that was it. Let's see what's our drop. And anything useful? I need the staff! We didn't get the staff.